Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name's Sherry, and this is Practical Stitches. And Friday night, we do a live. Hi, Sue. I see my computer is right in the way of the camera. I have to back it up without knocking the camera over. There we go. Hi, Sue. I am well. How are you? Bronwyn is here. Hi. You made it. It's still quite early in BC. Sue is good. Bronwyn, how are you? Uh, I was just basically going to show you some of my sewing projects that I've been working on this week and hopefully hear about all those sewing projects that you guys are doing. So, it usually takes a few minutes for everybody to get logged on. I just finished quilting my quilt along that Izzy is doing on Dizzy Quilts, but I didn't do it the way that it said because you were supposed to do wavy long. I don't think it matters how you quilt it, but I just did in the ditch. Oh, I can't do it on the camera like that. Probably easier if he shows it back. So I just did that. So I still have the second one to do. Bronwyn says she's doing pretty good, just cutting out some patterns so I can cut fabric tomorrow. Ooh. What one are you most excited about, Bronwyn? Uh-oh. Sue I'm breaking my cardinal rule. I'm quilting again. Uh-oh. Are you finishing those quilts that you found? Is that what you're working on? And you guys already seen this if you watched my video earlier this week. Oh, I'm gonna tear it down. It's hanging up by tape, basically. But I think it looks very cheery. It's nice and yellow and cheery. Oh, Sue's been making bias binding. I have my binding all ready for both quilts. I think it's enough. And I did more of my quilt labels. I still messed one up. So I even drew a grid. I still messed them up. Anyway, I got a few that I can use. I have enough to do the two quilts that I got. Yes, Bronwyn, you're going to have to tell us what, if you're cutting out patterns, sounds like you're going to do a stack of things. You'll have to let us know what one you're most excited about. So that's that, and I have my backing all ready to go. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera. It's for this quilt behind me. It's white. No, it's not. It has like scrolls. It's like a printed white fabric. I guess I'm showing you the wrong side. Yeah. I don't think it's going to come up. A little bit. Oh. Sue says she likes my nail polish. I do like this color. That's how bored I am. Well, I shouldn't be bored. I've been going through all my nail polish because I never wear it, and thought, well, I will paint them a different color every day and then get rid of the ones I don't like. But I like this. I've found two so far that I like. I painted them bright red. It's actually all coming off already, so I just painted them today. Um, I painted them red for Valentine's Day, and ooh, I didn't like that. Edna says, hello, Edna. Edna is here. She is here. How are you, Edna? Sue says, good idea. Yeah, I'm terrible at picking out nail polish. I never get the right color. So I have one that I really like, and I know I like this one. So I got a couple more to go. And then I will get rid of them. So yes, I got my walking foot on, getting ready to quilt this, which I will probably do the same as I did the other ones. So I will show you this. I've been working on this all day and it's almost finished. So I told you about this. This is probably going to be a Tuesday video. I'm trying to commit to doing a video every Tuesday and then the lives Friday night and see how it works. When I go back to work, it might be too much for me to do two, but I'm going to give it a try and hopefully I can stick with it for a while. So there, I have most of this done. So I have to sew this on, and then this is the back. And then I have the strap contraption already. But my zipper turned out pretty good in the back. It faces you. So there's a hidden pocket. And so it's, I don't know, because you would wear it across here. So you got to check out the lining that I did. So this is like a sand camouflage. I have this fabric in my shop. And there's a pocket here in the front that's just closes magnetically. And when I ordered all my zippers, I didn't order a beige one, so I had to use those. So the lining is paisley. I think that looks good together, the paisley and the camouflage. So, and I had to use two zippers to, well, that you're supposed to use, have two, I don't know, what's that called? Where they join in the middle like that, a double zipper, so that works. So I did that. So this is the sample bag that I'm making to see if I like it. You could probably fit a bottle of water in there and your wallet and your phone. And so there's not a lot left on it for me to do. I tried to get it finished, but not quite. So I got that done. But this is the fabric I'm going to use to make mine. I think that's going to look really good. And I'll show you the lining when I get it. I don't have it out here. But yeah, so the strap doesn't match very well, but it's kind of a coppery brown, I guess. So I just have to sew that to the inside and the back before we put it all together. So I'll probably do a video about this pattern, possibly on Tuesday. Edna is all wore out from her trip to town today, but her visit to her doctor was a good one. Well, that is good to hear. That is always good. Sue thinks that the paisley and the camo looks good together. You can see it. I don't know. I thought it was kind of. That bag will be huge. It is quite big. Well, there's my hand. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be massive. So I don't know if I can shrink it down. But yeah, it's not going to be a lot smaller than that, really, because it's almost ready to sew together. So it is pretty big. It's like a fishing bag. You can put a fish in there. Oh, Christine, you made it. Hello, Christine. She says, hello, everybody. I sent a picture of my Viking to your email, Sherry. It's not a great picture, but it's too heavy for me to pick up with my hand. Well, don't do that. But you can see it anyway. All right. I'm going to look. Oh, I just got it. It's just got a notification covering up all my stuff here. Okay. Yes. Yes, this will definitely take place of a purse because this is the back. So that'd be facing you. So you get a zipper hidden away. Yeah, it is. It's big. Look. So it's going to be hard to wear it under your coat, I would say. Yeah, it is going to be big. But I will give it a try. I will make this one. Maybe I'll just use bigger seam allowances or something. Christine says she loves the bag. Yeah, I was saying how we use paisley with the camouflage, and I think that looks good together because that's the inside. Surprise! Paisley inside. Paisley and camo goes together. Okay. Where's my email at? Oh, Google. There it is. Christine says she's on her way to Key West in the morning. The bag would be perfect. Yes, it definitely would be good to travel and put all your stuff in. And Sue says that's a true fanny pack. Well, that is what it is. And it shows a picture on here of somebody wearing it around their waist and then across their chest, which I thought it would look good this way. Oh, that's nice, Christine. Okay, I'm going to see if I can blow it up. No, that's not going to work. There. Chloe, you're here. Did you get your machine? This is Christine's Viking machine. There. That is Chloe, that was for you. Well, and everybody else, that's her Viking machine. Bronwyn says, oh, nice machine. Chloe says she likes the bag. What is the fabric? It looks professional. And what makes it not floppy? Well, you interface the lining and the top. I use interfacing from my shop. I call it medium weight. It's supposed to be lightweight, but it's woven and it does have a glue on it. But I find after you iron it, sometimes it comes off, which is incredibly annoying. But you interface every piece of this bag. Obviously, it's not all sewn together yet. But I will do probably a video about it on Tuesday. But now that I've shown you all, maybe I'll get the other one made by then. Bronwyn said, oh, nice machine. Chloe says, thank you. OMG, it looks fabulous. I cannot wait to get it. I will get it the first of next week. Oh, that's very exciting. So she's getting her machine next week. Edna says, I don't think I would like to have a bag that big. It would put too much in it and it would be too heavy. I do have she has a smaller bag. And Sue says to Christine that your machine is beautiful, and it is. Thank you for sharing that with us, Christine. Yes, this is. I was kind of worried about how big it was. It reminds me of like one of those fishing baskets. I suppose you can make it waterproof and put all your fishing gear in it. Maybe I should do that instead. Anyway, I thought I would try it. I do have another bag I would like to make, which is a lie. There's more than one I would like to make. So anyway, I'll try it and see if I like it. It is going to be a lot bigger than I had hoped, but anyway. So yes, there's that, almost finished. And I might put a piece, because I just used a magnet for the closure. You're supposed to use a snap. I'm telling you too much about this. And I might put a piece of leather across here. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. We'll see. And I do have some vinyl that'll go with this. But I think I'll just do it with this. And the lining I have to go with it is just makes me laugh, so. Sue says, I make those from waterproof canvas and they are nice. Yep, that would be good. I've been playing with the idea of getting some waterproof canvas, but I don't know. I think I'll use what I have for now. And I can always use that Audi coat, make stuff waterproof if you really want to. And it does work because I did a video on it and did a test. Oh dear. So Christine, you're going away. You must be excited. You're going to nice weather. Yes, everybody liked your machine. Sue says she remembers that video. It was kind of funny. Me and my crazy ideas. But it did work. So, yes. Yeah, and there's no other option to make this smaller that I know of, besides just making it smaller. So, But yeah, it's a lot of work making a bag. So I've been working on this all day, messing around with it. So it's almost finished. I figured I'd make a mistake if I kept going at it. So it was time to switch gears. So Bronwyn, are you going to tell us anything that you're making? I'm forcing people to tell me stuff. I don't mean to. And Sue is working on quilts. Christine is going to see the sunshine. Edna, what have you been making? And Chloe's going to be getting her new to her machine next week, hopefully. And Izzy's, I wanted to get these finished quilted because the next blocks. So Linda, when you watch this later, if you're watching later, the next block comes out on Sunday, I think, is what she said. So that will be next Sunday, or this Sunday. Okay. Bronwyn says, gonna make the Reynolds dress and a couple of legging patterns to try and find my go-to legging pattern. Trying to start spring and summer patterns. Wow. It was minus 15 here last night. I can't get into spring and summer until it gets warmer. But I think the weather is different on your side of the country. Reynolds dress, I gotta look that up. Sue has three or four quilt tops to get that I need to get fabric for the backing. I'm in trouble. You were on a fabric ban. You might have to do two together, and then you only have two. You might have to piece some stuff together. Chloe says, I found your channel and I'm enjoying it, but I cannot find that block. Oh. Chloe. Let's see. What am I looking at? YouTube. I won't be able to link it, but I'll be able to find it. See what, oh, I just lost it. Search. I can give you the date. Da, da, da. There we go. Where's her channel? Right. No. Okay, it's called Don't Play. Oh, ads. Sorry, guys. I'm missing stuff. Okay. 2 weeks ago, sampler quilt along block number 1. And it was 2 weeks ago, Chloe. Hopefully that helps you. Sampler quilt along block number 1, 2 weeks ago. Okay, what am I missing? Helen's Closet. Oh, Reynolds dress. That's what I was looking up. Too many things to look up. It takes me too long. Da, da, da. My one finger typing. Okay. Oh, okay. That is cute. That'll be nice for summer. I can't get a good picture of it. Let me look. If I click on it, perhaps that'll work. Sue says it was 73 degrees Fahrenheit there today. That sounds a lot warmer than minus 15. Okay. Just in case everybody's like me and can't remember the names of things, that's going to be really cute. Nice pick, Bronwyn. That'll be nice. What color are you doing it in? Are you using linen or gauze? Double gauze would be nice. Be very lightweight. Edna, I just finished remodeling a pair of pants and they fit me great. Now it's to start the dress. Ooh, that's what Edna's working on. Okay, Chloe, I'm glad you found it. Good for you. Um, Sue, I love those types of dresses for summer. Yeah, they would be so cool to wear. Oh, Bronwyn's using light pink cotton linen blend. That'll be nice, but I couldn't say that. Light pink cotton linen blend. I can't say that. That would be pretty. That'll be really nice. Uh, Edna says, I'm like you, Sue. I have quilt tops tucked away in a trunk that I need to dig out and get finished. Well, if you have any backing, Edna, Sue wants it. That is for sure. Yeah, Bronwyn, I'm excited about your dress. You'll have to let me know how it turns out. Let all of us know. Um, Sue says those were her grandmother's quilt tops. I only had one and one to quilt. Those were her grandmother's quilt tops. Christine said, I had a pair of pants and two dresses this week for my trip. I'm hoping to get lots of inspiration there for spring and summer. Well, that's a good idea. See what everybody else is wearing. Did you make your pants and two dresses for your trip that's coming up? And Christine says, I have lots of patterns and lots of fabric. I just need ideas. Sometimes that's the hard thing that holds me back. Sometimes I think, oh, I just don't know what to, because I'll have something stowed away thinking, oh, I'm going to make such and such, and then I no longer want to make such and such, and then I don't know what to do with the fabric. I like to hoard it. Chloe says, is Helen's closet the place where she got the pattern? Yes, it is, Chloe. It's called the Reynolds dress. So just look up Helen's Closet Reynolds dress and it should instantly come up. Bronwyn, I'll post a picture on Instagram when I finish it. Yay! Can't wait to see it. Christine said mine was supposed to say I hemmed a pair of pants. Oh, it's okay. Uh, and it says I'm in need of backing too. And Sue says we all must need backing. I guess I'll use sheets. Yes. Well, I ordered in backing the stuff that I had all crumpled up. It's very thin. I was quite disappointed because it wasn't like super cheap, but it's backing because it's like really wide. It's, what is it, 120 wide? But I found it, I guess, can you see my hand? I guess not really. I just thought it was really thin compared to other backings. But I liked there wasn't a lot of choice. It was, yeah, you can't see the scroll work on that at all, I don't think. I've already waved it at the camera once. But it is very thin. So, but I was in need of backing as well. So I thought, I'm just going to get some. Plus, I'm going to use some of it because I needed white as well. Oh, I'm moving the camera around. Christine says, I hemmed a pair of pants and 2 dresses this week for my trip. I'm hoping to, yeah. She was hemming. Edna and Christine have been hemming, which is always a good thing to do. And yes, he will be right in summer wardrobe inspiration land in Florida. You should get all kinds of ideas, Christine. And Edna says to Sue, her mother always used sheets for her quilt backing. Yeah, that's a good one, and you can usually get them at a charity shop, so you can find good ones there at Goodwill. Sue says that's mostly what my grandmother used too. Yeah. Well, they're easier to work with, I think, and to wash and all that. For sure. And Chloe, I hope you found uh, the Reynolds dress on Helen's Closet's website. I wish I had water near me. I feel like I'm gonna start coughing. I'm very dry all of a sudden. Oh, Linda Marie. Oh. Okay, I'm missing all kinds of chat here. Hello, Linda Marie. Welcome. Sue says, yes, I'll be making a trip to Goodwill just as soon as I can ditch my husband. And does that have something to do with your fabric buying ban? Or, yeah, the band that you were on? Linda says, hi, I was doing dishes and almost missed you, Sherry. I got my Dress the Girl tags today. You are welcome. And did you get your quilt block made, Linda? I was telling everybody I got this one quilted. I didn't follow the directions, as I usually do not. And Sue says, that is all true. Oh my, it's funny. I wouldn't think going to Goodwill would count as buying fabric, depending on how many sheets you buy. Yeah, and I was saying earlier, Linda, that this Sunday the second quilt block comes out. So, and Chloe might be playing along as well. She is, but her machine, I don't think she gets a machine until next week. Yes. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to run this by you guys. My most watched video ever. Okay, Linda says, no, not yet. I keep going back and forth on which colors to use. I have too many choices. Oh no, I better make mine tomorrow then. Yeah, you don't want to get behind, but you only have to do one block. I did make two, but you only need to make one block. Sue says, you would think that, but also the fabric and also there's fabric and patterns there. I can't help myself. You must have a really good place to go then. Um, what was I saying? Oh, I had an interesting comment, and it's on a video I did, I don't know, 3 years ago. It's a sewing job that nobody talks about, like fixing clothes for stores that sell clothes. And anyway, I occasionally get comments on that video, and I'm thinking I should do a follow up to it because when I watch it back, I think, oh, Sherry, why can't you get your words out? Why can't you talk? I'm going to have to get one of those. Great. I'm going to have to use a sheet and put writing on it and just read it. So yeah, I was thinking today, I thought, well, maybe I should do a follow-up video to that. Sue says, you would think that, but I also buy fabric and patterns there. I can't help myself. Okay, I think I already read that one. Oh, Sue, 25 cents each. Yeah. And Sue says, some people use scripts. I have written scripts before, and I'll have it all written out, really big writing, so and try and put it near the camera so I can read it. And then I go off script. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like following directions. uh, okay, Linda Reese says, my husband went there of his own accord and brought me along. He found the fabric first and brought me the best one. And then he told me there was a bunch more off to the side. So you need to hang out with Linda's husband. So he will find you your backing. Okay. Sue and Linda are laughing at me. Chloe, any sewing vids are interesting to me because I need inspiration and ideas, and I am not that good on my own. You know what, Chloe? I think it's just there's so many choices and it's easy to get distracted. That's what I think. It's just, you get, it's like too many choices and it's hard to stay focused on one thing. Linda says he buys me lots of sewing goodies like that at auction sales too. Yes, you are very spoiled. Getting all the good stuff, all the vintage stuff. Sorry, I just had to write a quick little message to my sister. Hello, sis. Um, he buys her machines too, Sue. Sue says, "Oh wow, Linda, does he have a brother?" Oh my. Chloe says, "Yes, too many choices and it's hard to stay focused, and I feel I should be able to make my own patterns now or fix them and almost always mess them up." Chloe, don't be so hard on yourself. It takes practice to do that kind of stuff. I still not, well, I don't follow directions half the time and I mess things up for a good reason because I didn't follow the directions. Um, but yeah, I think it is just hard to stay focused on. You just have to be like, I'm going to make that, so just going to make it. Um, but don't be hard on yourself, Chloe. Everybody makes mistakes, and sewing is like a learning curve all the time. Because I am not a very experienced bag maker. It's taken me almost all day to make this little tiny bag. Linda says, I had to turn the sound down. I didn't want him to hear and get a big head. So you were had to look on the brother front. Excuse me. Oh, so Sue, you're funny. Brought Linda, you're funny too. You guys are making me laugh and cough. Bronwyn, the seam ripper is my best friend. Yes, I used seam ripper today quite a few times. You shouldn't feel bad for using it. It's a tool. You need it. Sue says, Chloe, there are so many instructional videos out there. Just keep trying. You will get it eventually. Yep. Yep. It's just trial and error. And if you pick easier things, there's a lot of people out there that do sewing videos and they make the same thing over and over again. And it's beautiful and it looks lovely. And they just keep, there's nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, even tailors that make like really fancy layers and layers of clothes with all the inside stuff, corsets and everything, they still learn things all the time as well. Sue says, oh, well, I have one already, so I guess I don't need another one. Yes, one is enough, Sue. Sue says, nothing wrong with easy. I love doing easy stuff. Yep. Nothing wrong with it at all. You got to start somewhere. And once you feel comfortable with doing that, then try something a little more challenging. And yeah, keep, because this is kind of challenging. And I had to do some fluffing around. And first, the magnet I put in wasn't strong enough. So I had to get a stronger magnet. Because I didn't think I had magnet snaps, which is what I was supposed to use. Guess what I have? I have them and I didn't even know it. So I have little bits of everything laying around here. But yes, I will be glad when I finish this because it'll encourage me to make a different bag that I've been kind of avoiding making. I got a few on the burner coming up, I think. Because I need a tote bag for when I go back to work, and I wanted to have a purse, which this is more than big enough for that. And then I'll probably make like a regular crossbody bag purse as well. Sue says it makes me feel good to finish an easy project without trouble. Yes, it is. So, yes, so this was really easy. That wasn't hard to do. And yeah, the quilt along that Izzy is doing, she explains it really well. So it's not, I wouldn't say it was hard. So if you just follow along and take it step by step. Um, yeah, so it is good to do something easy and then work your way up. Yeah, that I was talking about earlier about that video. I was thinking about doing a follow up to sewing jobs. And I know, Sue, you have done, um, now words are failing me, have done alteration work for people. It's a difficult job to do alterations, especially if you don't have confidence in doing it, like if you're new at it. So it takes a while to become confident at doing because you never know what somebody is going to bring you. It can be different all the time. So don't know. Anyway, the question I had was about what do you charge an hour for doing alterations? And I don't think she liked my answer because she never wrote me back. I don't know. But it's hard to answer that because it's always different. Like, depends what you're doing. So, like what to charge for things when you're sewing for other people. Yes. I'm still laughing at Linda saying she's turned the sound down. That's funny. Well, Bronwyn, I wish you luck on your fabric cutting and your pattern putting together. That looks like a really cute dress. Um, Bronwyn says I avoid doing alterations for myself, let alone for someone else. Yeah. Linda says it's still down low just in case. Sue says you can't really charge by the hour. I always charge by project. The way if you run into trouble, you're now stuck. Yeah, I know. I tried to answer a question. I said because that video was about something specific, like because the alterations that you would get from a store would be like sewing something like a tie down on a waistband, and that's all you had to do. and you might have 4 or 5 pair that you had to just sew that down, or just a little hole or something, and you might have, then you can charge by the hour if you get a pile of that to do. But it's all different, so it's like case by case basis. Edna says her problem, which is what Chloe was talking about earlier, well, I think, is trying to combine 2 patterns to make something different. Sometimes it works out for me. Sue is agreeing with me, I think, in what I just said. Because, yeah, it depends. So I did try and answer that woman's question that asked me that, but sometimes you can charge by the hour, but it depends on what it is, I think. Because usually, like hem and pants, you would have a rate, like you would just charge per pair or whatever. And plus, if you had a repeat customer that brings you stuff all the time, I don't know. I think it depends on quite a few factors. Uh, and Chloe, Edna's been sewing for quite a few years. Um, Chloe says, notice in the peasant blouse from Mood Fabrics you made last Christmas, the picture of the blouse did not really equal the pattern. This is annoying. I think I know what shirt you're talking. I can't remember what it was called. It wasn't really a peasant blouse. I added shearing to it, and everyone who has made that blouse pattern from Mood says the directions do not make sense, and the pattern does not really go together very well, which I think I said in the video, if that's what you mean, Chloe. Yeah, that was a bad pattern. Or it just wasn't, I still haven't really figured it out. And there was a woman who said she gave up on it trying to figure it out. Christine said, what kind of tote bag am I making? If you mean this thing, it is the Richard Waist Pack by Creations. It's a Canadian designer. And I just read her name here a little while ago, and I've seen her interviewed. She has very interesting background, and I no longer see her name. Oh, I just read it here a few minutes ago. Tara Sinclair. She was on Karen Brown's interview series. Tara Sinclair, Creations. And they sell it. I got this from Emmeline Bags. But I think that she has a website and you can order it there, I believe. I'm missing all kinds of things. Sue says, oh, and I am going to be making a tote bag, but I'm just going to make it. I'm not following a pattern for the future bag that I am thinking of, if that's what you meant, Christine, because I did say that. Sue says, Edna, you know some independent pattern companies make their patterns go together easily, like taking a bodice and putting it on a skirt from another pattern. There you go. Chloe says you made it in pink and it was beautiful. I made it according to the pattern and the neckline was completely different from the picture, I thought. Yes, you are correct. It was just a bad pattern. I had an awful time with it too. And I'm pretty sure I said that in the video that it didn't make sense. I thought I figured it out, but it still was quite bigger than it should have been. Linda, if you are sewing a garment, I think it is standard to charge by the hour, but by the piece, type of mend or alteration is usually a set price, like hemming pants for $10 or something. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Linda Marie, the more I look at the quilt behind you, the more I like it. Well, the other one I made had gray. This was only in there twice, and then the yellow part I replaced where the gray was. So the other quilt was a little different. I was actually disappointed because the way I planned to make it was, I think I wanted this part to be here. I guess I don't know. When I figured it out, I had it mixed up or something. But I think it turned out okay. It's very bright. It's actually more bright yellow, like a really saturated yellow in person. This is looking really faded on camera. It is actually very almost fluorescent. It's like really lemon yellow. Linda's, yeah, okay. And it says, yes, Sue, that is nice to be able to do. Yeah, I don't think, Edna, do the independent, like, oh, I'm trying to think of one. Name one, Sue, one of the independent pattern companies. I don't use very many of them, so I'm almost had one. Oh, I wonder why that is. Okay. Oh, okay. Edna, Pattern Emporium makes theirs. You can mix and match. And Love Notions. Okay. For some reason, Sue is not allowed to chat any longer. I don't know why that would be. Hopefully none of the rest of you are having any problems. That is odd. I haven't clicked on anything. It's not saying, it's not telling me anything anyway that there's been a problem. Well, it's almost been an hour. I think we've had a really good chat, and I think everyone got their questions answered. And I am sorry, Sue, that it's not allowing you to say anything. I don't know why that is. Because all the settings are the same as normal. So it must be because my hour is up. It's saying that's it. I don't know why I would do that. And I'm not seeing anything on my screen. So, oh, well, Sue, I see you right now. Trying again. Oh my goodness, Linda, you crack me up. No, I don't know why I would do that. Anyway, Sue is back, so I don't know why that would happen. It's weird. Yeah, because I'm not even touching the computer and I don't have a moderator. I probably shouldn't say that, but that's why you have to be subscribed so you can chat. I figure if you have to wait 5 minutes to say something after you subscribe, it must be important. Maybe it was Linda. She didn't mean to. That's just because you're trying to borrow her husband for fabric shopping. Oh my goodness. We're getting silly now. All right, guys. I am really glad that you joined in. And oh my gosh, you guys are making me laugh. Um, um, I'm just laughing at Linda and Sue who talk back and forth and being silly. Okay, I'm going to say good night, and I'm really glad that you all joined in. I hope you had a laugh, and I hope you had a good time. And I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.